A driver may change tires or replace a damaged wing by making a pit stop. To pit, a driver pulls onto the access road and comes to a complete stop in his team's pit stall. When service is complete, the car exits out the access road and rejoins the race. Each team is assigned one pit stall. Pit stalls may only hold one car at a time, so teams must share the space and plan their stops accordingly. Pit stalls are assigned to teams in order of their best qualifying result between the two drivers. Pit road has an 80-mile-per-hour speed limit for safety, so there is no corner speed limit effect. The enforced area are the spaces between the stripes at either end of pit lane. Breaking the speed limit in pit lane brings out a black flag penalty. A driver speeding prior to entering his pit stall receives a stop-and-go penalty. Speeding after pitting receives a drive-through penalty. These will be covered in the section on flags. If a driver overshoots his pit stall, his pit crew may roll him back one space per game turn after logging a speed of 0. Reverse gear is prohibited in the pit area. There is a specific sequence to pitting. Step 1. The driver ends a game turn entering his pit stall. Step 2. Log a speed of 0, followed by the jacks up code, the letter U, and one type of service to be done. T for tires, or R for repairs. Here, the black car has fitted fresh tires. All tire wear marks are erased from the car log, so full tire points are now restored. Only one service action may be done per game turn. Either change tires or repair a damaged wing. Tires are changed over one game turn with the log code T. Wings are repaired with the log code R, and takes 2 game turns to complete, after which the damage is erased from the car log. Step 3. Log the jacks down code, the letter D, followed by a start speed. The driver must use the standing start table because he is accelerating from 0 miles per hour. The car then rolls out and re-enters the race. For multi-lap races, a pit window can be used. This is the number of laps a car can expect to run on tires and fuel and is agreed upon by the players before construction. The brake, reliability, and tire points are now the base value. Multiply each by the number of laps to be run for their total value. Pit window laps are counted when entering the first space after the finish line. If a driver stays out on track past the pit window, he risks running out of fuel. When exceeding the pit window, each game turn before moving his car, the player must roll a 1d6 plus the number of laps past the pit window, including the current lap. A roll of 7 means the engine coughs, slowing the car by 40 miles per hour immediately. This is independent of deceleration limits. A roll of 8 or more means the engine stalls. Stalled cars must coast to a stop and retire from the race. Flags are used to appraise drivers of race conditions and enforce safety rules. The green flag signifies normal race conditions, no restrictions, go, go, go. The yellow flag comes out when a spun or disabled car comes to a stop. The caution affects the track row the car is in and the 2 rows out to either side, crossing all lanes. No passing is allowed in the affected area. If passing is unavoidable, the offending driver has 3 game turns in which to let the car he passed get ahead again. Failure to do so results in a black flag drive-through penalty. The yellow flag is lifted when the problem car is removed or underway again. The blue flag is waved when a lead lap car is approaching a driver that is a lap or more down. When a lead lap car reaches the row of spaces behind a backmarker car that is 1 or more laps down, the blue flag is shown. The blue flag is waved at the beginning of each game turn. If the backmarker car has not moved aside by the 3rd blue flag, the black flag is shown on the next game turn for a drive-through penalty. The blue flag is removed if the lapped car pulls away by 3 or more spaces. But can be shown anew should the lead lap car catch back up. The black and white flag is a warning for unsporting behavior. A driver that initiates contact with another car, unless the result of a spin, is shown the black and white flag. Further contact brings out black flag penalties and ultimately disqualification. The dreaded black flag is shown to a driver that has broken a rule. The black flag carries 3 kinds of penalties depending on the situation: a drive-through penalty, a stop-and-go penalty, and the ultimate sanction, disqualification. A drive-through penalty requires the driver to enter pit road and drive through, obeying pit road speed limit, and rejoin the race without stopping in his pit stall for service. A stop-and-go penalty is served when stopped in the pits. The driver must wait 1 full game turn before service may begin. Disqualification is just that. A driver has gone too far. He must make his way to his pit stall and retire from the race, scoring no points. The checkered flag is what all the drivers are chasing, and waves when the leader crosses the finish line. Any cars not yet across the line continue to race for finishing positions. Any cars 1 lap or more down also race to the line but lose any laps not run. Weather can change during the race and affect the car's handling. There are 4 types of weather: sunny, cloudy, drizzle, and rain. After qualifying, players consult the weather table and roll a die to determine weather at the start of the race. Teams then secretly select which tires to use on their cars and record them on their car logs. When all drivers are ready, the selections are revealed and tire wear boxes filled out. After this point, tires may only be changed by pitting during the race. After every half hour of real time, the game is paused, allowing any individual moves in progress to be completed, and the players consult the weather change table. The new weather state comes into immediate effect. If the result is towards sunny, the current weather state on the weather table is moved up 1 notch towards sunny. If it's already sunny, it stays sunny. If the result is toward rain, it's moved 1 notch down. If it's already rain, it stays rain. Sunny is the typical race condition and has no effect on traction. Soft or hard tires are used for dry conditions. Cloudy also has no effect on traction, but means rain could be on the way. Since it's still dry, soft or hard tires are called for. Drizzle is light rain causing a damp track and reducing traction. Corner speed limits and max deceleration are reduced by 20 miles per hour, but never less than 20 miles per hour. Drizzle also adds a +1 modifier to any standing start results. Intermediate tires offset this condition, so there is no drizzle effect. Wet tires also fully offset this condition, but the surface isn't wet enough to cool them, so they scrub extra tire points as covered in the section on tires. Rain plays havoc on the track. Corner speed limits and deceleration design are reduced by 40 miles per hour, never dropping below 20 miles per hour. A +2 modifier is applied to standing start rolls. Wet tires offset this condition, so there is no rain effect. Intermediate tires can't pump away all the water in full wet conditions, so speed limits and deceleration design decrease by only 20 miles per hour rather than 40 miles per hour. When running a multi-race season, a scoring system is used. Drivers finishing in the top 8 positions receive points based on finish order. At the end of the season, the driver with the most points is crowned Formula One Drivers' World Champion. There is also a Constructors' Championship among teams. Points scored by both drivers on a team are added together for the team's total points. At the end of the season, the team with the most points is named the Formula One Constructors' World Champion. Now you know how to race the game Super Speed Circuit. Above you, the crowd cheers. Behind you, the engine revs. Before you, the red lights blink out. Go.